All right, we're back from a run. We're gonna get some food in now. First meal of the day. You know the rule. Either you do some work or you do a workout, and then you're able to eat. It's a simple thing. It's a mindset thing, you know. So we're gonna have some eggs, right? I think like 7 of them, and then we're gonna have some bacon. So we're gonna weigh that up now. Probably gonna have some toast on the side as well. Some carbs, you know, nice and fueled. You know, I'm already feeling much, you know, fuller in my muscle after being on the bulk for a bit, but I'm still quite lean, so we're feeling good, looking good. Yeah, let's get cooking. Good looking, yeah. Guys, this pack of bacon is so difficult to get up. I'm gonna call Michael Schofield to break out the bacon, huh? All right, the thing about coffee is that, you know, a lot of people, they think that you need the Starbucks, you need to be good, right? And the thing about it, and I've learned this, you know, is that it's not about like the quality or the beans that make the good coffee. It's about how much you've earned the cup you're drinking, right? So I'm having, I had some from the like filter coffee earlier, but right now I'm having this, and it's gonna taste way better because we've been in the ice, we've been doing the run, so now we get to come back, right? Enjoy a cup of coffee, the simple type, you know. And some of the best cups of coffee I've had have been inside of a tank or out in the field, you know, when you're freezing your butt off. But you make a small fire, you boil some water, you have some packets of this with you. My God, so good, so good. So if you need to weigh something like peanut butter, for example, then what you do, instead of just taking this out and just putting on the plate like a big smear of it and just having to weigh that only, if you're putting it on something like a toast, you can just take this, put your toast on it like that, then you zeroize it, and now you take all of this off, right? And now it's going to be minus. And so when you put the peanut butter on and you put these back, you're gonna have the new score, which is with the peanut butter on, right? So, you know, you kind of killed 2 birds in 1 stone because you're gonna have to plate it regardless, right? So yeah. And now we have 63 grams of peanut butter on there. Then we have some milk, $5.19, just like there. Look at that meal, huh? Amazing stuff. Right, so we just ate, and this is what the macros looking like right now. All added up, and it's 1,700 calories. And what I've been doing after that is I've been working on some training stuff for my client, Jacob. So Jacob, he started with me not less than a week ago, but we've just been setting everything up, and that's kind of what I do with the bespoke service that I run. We talk every day about, okay, where are we at, what needs to be changed, and so we made some small changes now. It's looking really, really good, what we've done so far. And if any one of you watching this wants to work with me on your performance, then check the link below. It's not for everyone, absolutely not. It's not for everyone. I only work with seriously driven people. Unfortunately, Jacob is a really, really driven guy, entrepreneur, living out in Dubai, and I met him in person too. Very good guy, and that's the people I like to work with. Like people that I have to force in order to, do this stuff. They're not really my favorite people to work with, right? All right, we're about to set off for the gym, but first, you know what's up. I'm gonna show the label here. No free advertising, guys. If you wanna sponsor me, okay, it comes at a cost. It's not for free. But we got the creatine here. We're gonna take scoop number 1. I think it's like 3 grams per scoop. It says on the back of this, but that's how to take creatine. God bless. It's actually not creatine. This is something else mixed in with it. No. Celine Dion! No! Let's change it up. Alright, we were good in Titanic, but that's enough. Alright, let's see. What the hell do we listen to, huh? The thing is, about music and stuff, you gotta be careful with it, right? You don't want to be dependent on it. I listen to music in the car, and usually I don't listen to the same music that I listen to in the gym, outside of the gym. So to me, it creates the stimuli of, okay, we're here to get the work done, right? So we're not gonna listen to Metallica, even though I really want to listen to Metallica. We're not gonna listen to that now. That's what you heard in the intro, by the way. And Justice for All, that song is called. We got a cheeky coffee, okay? Coffee, it's a bit late in the day. Don't tell anyone, okay? If you're watching this video, don't tell anyone I had this coffee, okay? Just for a little oomph during the workout, all right? Where's all good? I double checked all the equipment. I gotta put this thing on charge. But we're ready to go ham, all right? And absolutely blast a training session. All right, so today's session, chest. God bless. As far as this workout, we're gonna go heavy on the incline dumbbells. I've been doing that lately. It's amazing stuff. Incline's the most important part for developing good chest. I'm not too worried about bodybuilding stuff. I've been getting stronger on the inclines lately. I used to be doing the 110-pound dumbbells. You'll see in the gym. For like 5 reppers, I used to train with those, but I think it's 110s or 120s, I can't remember. I used to do reps with those. I've gone a little bit down in terms of strength. Just climbing back up. It's very fun. All right, typical warm-up. We're on the rollers here. Yeah, that's usually what I do for warm-up. Keeping the warm-up short. A bit of using the band to rotate the shoulders. That's enough. That's all we need. We have our Metallica playlist here and all these songs. Good set, good first set. Now I'm timing everything, so for these heavier sets I'm doing like a minute 30 seconds of rest. Not even 2 minutes, so it's super efficient. And sure, it might affect the strength a bit. And if you're training for pure strength, then I'd probably go for increased rest times myself, but there's nothing else going on the phone, right? Other than that and music, of course. And it's discipline, right? It's discipline, not sitting here and starting scrolling and stuff. It takes discipline. That's what you got to do. I'm doing strength, in a repetition for intensity purposes, which in this case means strength, right? And I always leave not 1 rep in reserve, more or less, but I don't go to absolute. And it's just to have the ability to lift more weight, or over the continuation of the multiple sets that we're doing, right? You'll be able to lift more weight, and more weight is what's going to get you stronger, right? But if you wanted to do this to just build the upper chest, I would go to absolute failure. Even do the half reps and stuff. So that's kind of the difference there. All right, here's some advice on the dips. To do them properly and to feel it in the chest, ignore my enormously large chain here, but once you're here, right, tuck your legs up. This is how Arnold did it. Push your chest up, but then dip down a bit and just push straight up. Because if you're not doing that, then you're pivoting with your legs. You see a lot of people, they're doing all these fucking challenges without how much weight they can put on dips. Look at my legs. Look how they pivot my body back into position. Look at this. See? People do that shit. Doesn't mean it's a bad thing. It has its purposes for sure, but if you want to hit your chest probably, good, just look down and go straight up. That's the way you want your body to move, straight up from the elbow joint. Alright, so I was going to do flies here. Well, I might just do it on the cables over here. That's a lot of people, so we're going to do every minute, on the minute, push-ups instead. I'll show you guys what that is. Alright, so every minute, on the minute push-ups is essentially you start the timer, right? And you drop down and you start doing your set amount of reps, right? And you can pyramid this too if you want to go up in terms of reps, but then you just hammer every minute, you hammer the reps, and you don't stop the time ever. So it takes the time it takes to do the reps, and then you just continue. So if I press the timer now, let's try some, okay? Let's try some. Just start the timer, boom. Boom. Right there, it's 15, right? And now I don't stop the timer. That's one set, right? We're gonna keep going for, you can keep going for like this, how long ever you want, okay? This is David Goggins style. Look at this. I'm the only one in the world with this tank top. I made it myself. So we're gonna let the timer run now for 10 minutes to 15 every minute, and then hopefully the flies with the cables is gonna be available. Let's go. All right, guys, when you're setting these up, the flies here on the cables, what you should do is, because usually people have them like far up, and then when they pull them down, right, what they do is that they just take these and they like do this to like get them down. It's like they pull them, and then they like use the rotator cuff to like get into position. Don't do that, okay? Because especially when you're letting go, you're here, right, and you have it way too far up. What happens is that when you go to put them back up, you do like this, right, and the eccentric of that rotator cuff part, that's gonna hurt your shoulders, like, eventually, because the eccentric is way worse too. Like when you're holding back, you're not trying to slam the weights, right? Feel free too, by the way, but just put them a bit lower and then go from there. Much better. We're doing Arnold presses, okay? Everyone likes to shit on Arnold presses all the time. It's very interesting. I want to say this too. It's because like, I'm doing Arnold presses, right? And a lot of people are like, oh well, the rotation doesn't do anything. And I've just been experimenting with it. So far, it's like, I've gotten good results from it. You know, it seems to be working quite well. My shoulders are kind of puffy. So, I mean, a lot of people, they look at Arnold presses and they're like, yeah, the rotation doesn't do anything. It's like, okay, sure. But they haven't even tried the fucking exercise. Like, I swear, like, that's why I hate like the whole fitness thing, because everyone's out here and they're just reading studies and like they're just taking information that everyone else has put out there. It's like just regurgitating it. I'm like, go fucking try something for yourself. Like I'm trying all presses now. So far it's been quite good actually. I kind of like the stretch in the bottom, but you know I've had some shoulder issues here and there, but I don't know if that's just Arnold presses and stuff. And it's fuck me, like people. They'll go out here in the fitness space and they'll just regurgitate shit and just be like, oh, well, the studies show that this and that and this and that. Some random article. It's like, there's no originality left. There's no creativity. It's like, no one wants to try for themselves anymore. It's nuts. Like I like to stretch stuff down here. I'm kind of like yanking with a stretch down here. But like, fuck me. It's like, go try something for yourself. Try some new exercises instead of just sitting there and being like a fucking droid of this fitness thing. Like, I take like 15 grams of creatine, and I'm like, fuck you. I'll take as much creatine as I want. Fuck your studies, right? Whoa. Oh. That's why, like, this shit too, like, oh, you can't train multiple times a day and stuff. And people haven't even tried this stuff, and they go out and say this stuff. It's nuts, like, it's crazy. But hey, they're in their own lane. I'm in my own lane, so I don't really give a shit. They can talk about whatever they want, because there's still gonna be pussies in here, right? I swear to God. It's like, we're building so much more than this muscle here. We're building a mindset that if you're constantly finding excuses because of one article or research, or that you're just reading, you haven't even tried anything, you're like, hey, you're a pussy. You're a complete pussy. Get a grip. Seriously, get a grip. Oh. All right, guys, want to see something? Look at this. It's 26 kg. I don't know how much that is in pounds, but look, everyone's out here and doing like these safe lateral raises, like small weights. I'm like, Go heavy on this shit. Go heavy on the ladder races. I swear to God. Do like Branch Warren. You guys know Branch Warren? He's a bodybuilder, right? He would do like this. Bah, bah, super heavy. Him and Johnny Jackson. Go look at the old training footage. I'll put something in the video here. My God. That's how you fucking build this too. Right? Go fucking all out on this shit. Enough of this pussy fucking 10-pound dumbbell. We're not doing any of that. Right? Especially, I'm not doing it at least. You can do whatever the fuck you want, honestly. I'm not doing that, and my shoulders are just blown up. Because what you do, we're gonna do 4 sets of this, or we're gonna do 5 sets. On the last set, we're gonna drop set it all the way down, rack surf. Let's go, next set. All right, we're done at the gym. Very good session, good pump. Shoulders looking absolutely phenomenal. Like shoulders, chest, you know, getting pumped up. Amazing, amazing stuff. I'll show you like an after picture. I usually post them on my IG, you know, for the ladies, and for inspiration, I guess. I'm thinking of going swimming right now, but it's tight on time. So all right, we're not going swimming, right? You see that? Decisive action. It's better to be, you know, decisive about not doing something or doing something than being in this limbo state. Okay, we're not going to do swimming now. Okay, boom. Its decision has been made, and now we can deal with that. We can learn from that. Okay, maybe we need to be more effective. Maybe not. You know, it takes a bit of time recording those. I should probably just went to the gym a bit earlier. Since we, you know, didn't get the time to go swimming, but hey, that's no problem. That we didn't get to go swimming. It's no problem at all. Because we have Sunday tomorrow, and Sunday is a better day to go swimming because of parking and whatnot inside, you know, because it's in the city, right? I live just outside the city. So we're going to do that tomorrow, go for a swim. We can do a longer stint then, you know. Even though I really wanted to go, I have everything with me, so fuck it. But it is what it is. And I want to show you guys something. If we went swimming right now, on the way back, I'd probably get a kebab pizza, because I want to show you kebab pizza. Okay, kebab pizza, fucking goated, all right? God damn, it's good. So I talked about this on my Q&A yesterday on Instagram about mental gymnastics. So I got a question about what's the biggest mindset reframe that I learned, called mental gymnastics. And it's not really something, I mean, it's something you do, but it's more of a realization. And it's the fact that when we're stuck in this limbo of thinking about something, it might be something that, you know, you feel like you're weak in the mind, essentially. Like recently, I've been having really, really bad thoughts about stuff, like different stuff. And what I realize is that, you know, it's not always that easy to realize this. It's something you suddenly come back to every now and then, but it's important to know, of course. And it's the fact that every single time we have thoughts like that, you know, hurt us, that weakens us, we need to realize that that's just the brain doing what it's supposed to do. Like, there's a lot of, because we're not masters of all, like, there's very few people who are like masters of everything, whether that's, like for me, for example, performance, like the thoughts that come through my mind when I'm doing a long run, I've done that for a long time, and so the mental gymnastics, my mind is trained for that. But when it comes to other stuff, right, there's still stuff I need to work on, and it starts in here, right? Just like muscles, it is something to realize that it's just something you need to get used to it. You need to put in the reps of having thoughts on your mind that actually hurt and makes you feel weak, and it's just another repetition. That's what you need to think of it as. And it's such a crazy thing, because if you can just realize that, it gives you room to breathe. Essentially, it gives you room to breathe, because sometimes these thoughts can be really overwhelming, and then you get this realization that this is just mental gymnastics, and it's like, whew, okay, it is what it is, right? And that gives you a lot of power. It gives you a lot of power to take a step back, and I talk a lot about this, stepping back and being rational about the thoughts, and it gives you a lot of power to do that, because you can realize that, okay, this is just something that I need to go through. Like these thoughts that I have, it's just something I need to go through, and we'll be fine. We won't die, right? But sometimes it does feel like that. It does feel like we're gonna die, or that, you know, the world's coming to an end. But with that, right, we can at least like be one step closer to realizing that it does not, which is beautiful, right? Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Yeah, a lot of stuff. But we show up regardless, right? We show up to training, we show up, and that is a big remedy. Just showing up to places, it does a lot. A lot of the stuff that goes on in our head, it's just solved through action. It's just solved through like doing stuff. And a lot of times when we're stuck in our head too, what we can do is we can do stuff for other people. That helps a lot. Going out of our way, because it's very easy to get stuck on one thought, right? And then you get kind of like self-centered in a way. That leads just into the downward spiral that I've talked about of negative thoughts. But some way to break that is action, and big thing is just, for me, it is training, right? I do a lot of this to, free up my mind. That's a lot of the reason I train, right? And that's the reason, one of the reasons too why I preach that it's not that important to optimize. It's just to go in there, because a lot of the stuff we do to, I mean, some people, sometimes we do a lot of the stuff we do just to not fucking collapse, right, in here. So I think that's most important. One thing is just showing up, and another thing is just doing stuff for other people. Whether that is a friend, helping him move a couch, helping your mom, with the car, helping your sister, whatever, helping someone, a friend, right? It doesn't matter. Doing something for someone else is usually a big remedy to paralysis by analysis, essentially. And also getting punched in the face, like sparring or combat sports. Combat sports is a really good one. So I'd do that if any of you guys are like struggling with things like that. And I know it can be difficult because you always feel very isolated, right? It's very easy to feel isolated. And that's a cause because that's the isolation is caused by getting stuck on one thought and just going down the spiral. Somewhere along that spiral is isolation, the feeling, the sensation of isolation. That rhymes. Sensation of isolation. Because I'm a nation. Oh, never mind. I should make my rap name Lil Notorious. But it's true. It's true. Yeah. Let's go get a pizza. It's for all this fancy shit. Like, I've never been a fan of like fine dining. I did a lot of it in Bangkok. I were a lot of like nice places doing fine dining. And it's nice and all. You bring in a girl, and you have not fine dining with like, I don't know, the dishes are just so pretentious sometimes. It's like, just give me a nice bowl of rice and chicken, and I don't know, this kebab pizza that we're having is flipping awesome. So let's say if I was like a multi-gazillionaire, I don't even know if I would, do fine dining. I don't know. Like, look at this shit. Prime example. Look at that. That's not fine dining. That's not fine dining at all. That's a pineapple with chicken in it. They have that in Thailand, actually. Look at that. Pineapple, chicken. She put in the leaves in there. Right? You guys seeing this? Right? You can munch that plate up. Right? That's not fine dining. You can munch that plate up any day. Look, you should put in the leaves in there. Look at that chicken. Have you seen this chicken? Crazy chicken. Just the way she's eating it with her hands. That's what I want to do. Look at this, guys. Look at that. Kebab pizza. This shit is so goated. Okay, I'm gonna devour it when I get home. Look at that, huh? Amazing. Right? Let's just dig in. This is probably the dirtiest thing we're going to eat in terms of like nutrition for our bulk. This is probably the worst thing we're going to eat. When I go swimming tomorrow, it's going to be a tsunami. It's going to be a tsunami, bro. Absolutely tsunami. So you're probably wondering how you can, track the pizza, right? And the answer is you can't. You can't track exactly how many calories is in that pizza, right? But what you can do is that you can go into MyFitnessPal, right? Which is the app we use, not sponsored by the way. And here you can go to let's say our next meal. We add food, we search. You can use the search function. Pepperoni pizza slice, right? And so you just wing it, right? Here it is 1 slice, 4 slices maybe. And then you get some macros too. And it's not going to be 100%. But I think it's 1,000 calories in that thing. I think so. Comment down below if it's 1,000. How many calories is the kebab pizza? Okay, comment down below with your guess. now we still have a lot of protein left to go for the day and carbs left to go for the day. So we're gonna have to get another meal in eventually. So we used to eat the kebab pizza, right? On Saturdays, just like this. Me and my lifting friends back in the days, right? And we had like a car and we'd go to like a place, eat kebab pizza. Or we'd like sit and eat like one of these each, or like a big one each in the car and just talk shit. It's like it was good times. It was good times, and so yeah, it brings back a lot of memories just eating kebab pizza, and also it's amazing. All right, it's been like an hour, and I'm still a little bit full from the kebab pizza. God bless. Right now, we're looking to get in. Like this is where we're at right now. So we're lacking on protein. As long as we get over 200, it's usually good. Can we make it? We only have one meal. One. You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to throw up a goddamn banana. Oh, there we go. We can just eat bananas. 29.3 grams of carbs, 105 calories in one of these. All right, I'm gonna carry the cross. We're gonna make chicken. All right, we're gonna make chicken. 245 grams. That's gonna be it. That's gonna be good. Okay, guys, explain this to me, okay? I donate one kidney, and everyone's like, wow, you saved the world. Thank you for the kidney, right? Now, I donate 9, and suddenly I'm in handcuffs. Like, what the fuck's going on with the world? The world's going crazy. It's crazy. Also, we got a bunch of supplements that we're going to take. We got a multivitamin and some good stuff. I supplement every day. I have different supplements that I take, and creatine being the biggest one. Creatine is so huge. So huge. There's a recent study that came out, too, for all you study guys, that even in like kids and adolescents, it's actually really, really, really helpful. It can be really, really good. So it's just a wonder drug. Essentially. But I was on the phone with a friend of mine yesterday, and he told me that his hair started thinning, and he was like, it was the only thing he had changed. So he said, I haven't had any issues with my nice and thick hair. Maybe it's a genetical thing that creatine might have different effects on, different people that might not be as black as white to say as, this study is true because X, Y, and Z, right? But maybe they didn't have any subjects where the hair thinned out, right? For example, or maybe a study had only or some subjects where the hair thinned out, because maybe it's like a genetical thing, huh? And that's my issue with all studies too, in general, because there's no people who are like hard to kill there, right? There's no savages in the studies. They're just told to do like in the muscle building studies and stuff like that. Of course, they have to have a standard, right? But I feel like I use this example all the time. Like I have vitamin D3 here. I take 20,000 international units. The recommendation is like 3,000. I don't give a shit about studies. Like a lot of the stuff I'm telling you is just stuff I've tried. Shit, like this supplement, you gave me like crazy boners. Okay, good, try it. Right? I'm never sitting here giving medical advice. It's just like shit. Go try this stuff. Fucking works. I got this question on Instagram on my Q&A too. By the way, if you're not following my Instagram, go follow my Instagram right here. Boom. I do Q&As and stuff in the stories. I'm in the stories every day. Go check that out. You probably came from Instagram to YouTube though, so God bless you. But I got this thing on my Q&A. It was like, where do you draw the line between like injury and just pushing further, right, when it comes to like performance? And it's the same thing for like this stuff with the supplements and stuff like that. That's where probably studies can be like the fine line and the balance there, but still pushing further. And so a good thing you can do is like you can tell yourself that is this going to kill you, and it's most likely going to be no. Like the thing probably won't kill you. It never usually does. And then I said too, like even if it has the potential to kill you, because I've been in a situation where we could have died, right? We could have frozen to death. Not where I could have gotten shot. I mean, just training and stuff, but like even if. That's just an opportunity to push even further, to push even harder when there's risk involved. And I made an example of Batman, when he climbs out of the hole in the 3rd movie. Right. He didn't make it with the safety rope. He had to ditch the rope and go all out. As an example, right? Don't be an idiot, though. Don't be an idiot. And if you are an athlete, or if you want to become an athlete, a lot of people out there looking to perform at a high level. This is why mindset plays a big role, and just overall character. If you have a team, your team is basically a dog handler. You have to be like a dog. And people get offended when I tell you have to be a dog because they think there's some sort of, you have to be like some submissive dog. No, it's not that. It's that you pull on the leash. When someone says stop, you gotta be like, no, but I want to do more. Instead of being like, okay, yes, I want to do, I want to stop, right? You can't be that way if you want to perform at a high level. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? I was told this in the military too. This is how I know. That's kind of like how I've taken this with me. People, like leaders, they want soldiers who are like, let's go attack. And then the leaders can be like, no, we're not going to do that now. We're going to do this instead. Right? It's much better for them to be like that instead of them having to be like, yeah, go now. Go, what are you doing? Go. No one wants that. No one wants that, right? And it's true for everything, bro. From life too. If you have a girlfriend, right? You don't want to go there, sit there and tell her to go wash, right? She will just wash this. It's much better to be like, hey, babe, you don't need to wash this right now, okay? Don't, it's fine. I got it, right? For example, it's much better that way than all the way around. So you see, okay? I'm guessing you could probably find some other scenarios in life where that could apply too. Super important point. You have to be like a dog. You see, when you're a coach, you don't want anything other than blind obedience. Of course, feedback is important, but no one wants to coach someone who sits there and be like, No one wants that bullshit, man. Why the fuck would you take your time and try to learn something to someone who is just ungrateful? So it's like, if you want to perform at a high level, it's not about finding the best coach or anything. It's not about, it starts with yourself. Like your character. And it, not like if you would perform at a high level, if you want to perform at a high level in business, in relationships. It's not about humility either, because it's not the same. It's just about going the extra mile. It's that fucking simple. It's that going the extra mile. And then it's better to have some people going like, hey, no, you don't have to do that. It's okay. I got it, right? Okay, don't be a kiss ass and don't, be a retard, right? But like go the extra mile. That's what people are looking for, right? No one wants to be around like regular, like everyone's so fucking regular, right? Go the extra mile. Go the extra mile. It's a learning lesson, sometimes I should have gone the extra mile for people, for myself, and I didn't, right? And I learned that now. I learned that now, and the best lessons are learned the hard way, unfortunately. But I also know that from the military and stuff like this. It's like, it doesn't take that much. It's just showing some effort, right? And then, of course, it's like, you don't want to show just effort and not have it be appreciated, right? You want it to be appreciated too. You want to see some results for your effort. Obviously, don't just go in the same loop of trying to, like, if you're in a job and you're putting in a lot of effort and it doesn't get seen, fucking quit that shit immediately. Quit that shit immediately, or just stop doing it. If it doesn't get any response from it, or if it gets a negative response, stop doing it. Don't do it, right? It's not any point. If it's a coach that doesn't give you if you're doing, like, of course, coaches are different, right? Because maybe it's like they have their own style and stuff. You can sense this. If you're actually intelligent, you sense this stuff. But if you get nagging and any stuff like that when you're actually going out of your way to do something, cut that shit out. Cut that shit out immediately. If you're taking the time to actually go the extra mile, you shouldn't expect too much either. I mean, to some degree, right? Some parts of it is like you do it for the team, you do it for the unit, whatever that unit is, whether it's you or you. Like a unit, the smallest unit in the military is 2 people, right? And so a unit can be your family, you and your sister, your brother, right? It can be that small. It can be your girlfriend. It can be your family as a whole. It can be a team. It can be a squad. It can be whatever. A unit. As long as the unit does better, it's a good thing to do. And then you should get rewarded for it too, right? Hard work gets rewarded. That's the way it should work. If it doesn't, then something's wrong. It might be with you, it might not be with you. That's up to you to figure out. But if you want to learn more about this stuff, then just start doing it. Because me saying this, I can only enlighten you about this stuff, but you have to go implement this shit. Because if you don't, you're never gonna learn it. Because I can do this shit now and I can see the nuances. I can see all the nuances. This, right? But if you don't do this, you're just lost in limbo, essentially, of either putting in too much work, too little work. You don't even know, right? Go the extra mile and see. See for yourself. See for yourself what's on the other side of the fence. All right, so this is a trick you can use if you want to focus on your eating. Go to YouTube. Okay, first of all, close everything else down. If you have a laptop, anything else over here, close everything else down. I should probably, turn the camera off here because I'm sitting here talking to you guys. Go to YouTube and search bodybuilding Motivation, eat. You get bodybuilding motivation from Machiavelli or whatever. Oh, the fucking ads. And you sit here and watch bodybuilding motivation of eating, okay?
Oh man, I ate so much I can't eat anymore. When I was first trying to gain weight, I literally would eat until I was sick.
It's the final checkpoint for the day. We are gonna have heavy cream. We're gonna drink that. It's about 100 grams in here. And then we're gonna have the rest of this, which is like 500 grams. These are the macros for the day. It's very high on like the protein or carbs. We did really well. This is how we flip and do it. If you guys haven't tried this, by the way, go and do this. The biggest hack to getting calories in, so what you wanna do is you wanna have this, right? Have it open, then you wanna have something else open, okay? My God, disgusting. Apple helps too, okay? That is so bad. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is the road to 100 kilograms. Who knows what's next? But we're here and we're killing it, all right? Getting the macros in, showing you how it's done, sharing the mindset, all right? Take care. Until next time, God bless. Boom!